Hey everybody, Paul Canfield with Copperkey Realty and Waterfront, back to you with another. The 16,482 things make a difference when you're thinking about real estate. So what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're in an odd spot today. It's Tuesday, January 6th, 2026, and it is pouring rain out, even though just the other day it was below zero. So it's really strange weather. Everything's icy, and a lot of people, you'll notice if you drive around, they have icicles hanging off the edge of their roof. And there's always concern there for ice dams. Well, what are ice dams? Well, for those of you who live in southern climates, you don't need to worry about it. But for us up here, we get ice dams where you get this big block of ice on the edge of your roof and then icicles hanging down from it. Now, the typical way that the reason that houses have ice dams is that somewhere in the attic area along the roof, there's heat from the conditioned air inside your house leaking out through the roof, which melts the snow that's on your roof, and it slides down the warm roof because there's heat below it until it gets to the overhang, a little bit of the soffit and fascia overhanging, and that's cold there. So then whatever water was sliding down freezes there, and it creates this big ice dam. And the problem with that, and the reason that's a concern, is that the ice tends to push back up as it freezes. You got a nice solid chunk of ice here at the bottom of your edge of your roof line, and then new water trickles down and hits that and it freezes, and what happens is it backs up underneath the shingles. So that's the typical way that you have ice dams and the reason for it. Now, lately we just had warmer days about a week and a half ago, and there was this sloppy, slushy, rainy stuff, and then it turned to snow, and then it turned to ice. It got really cold, and so there was this kind of layer of slop on roofs, so that it might not be at all having to do with heat leaking out of your house. So anyway, point being, they're a concern. There's something to think about. I wouldn't just ignore them. Best bet, talk to a roofing person, but also another person to talk to would be an insulation person. Talk about, is your attic insulated properly? But back to many of my other previous videos, I would hire a home inspector. Even if you're not thinking of moving anytime soon, have a home inspector come check out your house. See if there's potential problems, areas you can fix, because sometime between now and the end of time, your house is going to be on the market again. And the more prepared you can be, the more you can think ahead for problems, head them off, or fix them before they become a bigger problem is better. Also, another option for you is the Focus on Energy program. So it's the Wisconsin Focus on Energy program. Yes, there's a national one and then there's a Wisconsin one. And we have local contractors that will come and they will test your house. And if you've never done this or seen this, it's a really cool thing. They seal up your house. They put a fan, they call it a blower door fan, on a door, and they suck oxygen out of the house, and then they use an infrared camera and they look around and they can see where the leaks are. And it's really cool. It's amazing. I've had it done on my house. It helped me a ton. You wouldn't believe how many places on your house are leaking heat, or your conditioned air, as they like to say. But anyway, sometimes the Focus on Energy program partners up with local energy providers. Like around here, it might be XL Energy, might be Eau Claire Energy Co-op. There's a few other ones to run specials with it. But anyway, I would check it out. If you want to know more about who the Focus on Energy person is, shoot me a text. I can figure it out for you. Otherwise, don't let the roof dams, the ice dams on your roof, freak you out too much, but it is something to pay attention to. So anyway, stay safe out there if you're driving on these icy roads, and I'll see you again next time.